So, with the release of College Football 25 and the start of the NCAA season, I figured why not do a college football imperialism. If you're unfamiliar with imperialism, as you can see, I put the top 25 teams in their respected regions. From there, we'll spin two wheels. One deciding what team, the second one deciding which way they will be traveling. For example, Texas was the one landed on, and they will be traveling southeast to go against Texas A&M. Shout out to Dean's World. He posts videos like this all the time, and if you haven't already, go check out his videos. These three perks you see right now are going to be placed in 3 states that do not currently have a team in them. This first spin is for an extra life, which is pretty self-explanatory. Whatever team gets this doesn't get eliminated the first time they lose. The second perk is going to be home field advantage, which in college football, home field means a lot. The third and final perk is +3 to all your starters' overalls. This could be really useful for teams that are lower overalls than, say, Georgia and Alabama. And let's get this started. For the first spin, we are going to land on Notre Dame, and the direction they will be going is northwest. I thought they were going to be playing Michigan, but they barely hit Ohio State's edge, so that's going to be the number 7 team, Notre Dame, going against Ohio State, which is ranked number 2 and also the highest ranked defense in this game. Notre Dame is lining up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. They need to score here, which they do. He just dove for no reason. That man's hitting the gritty. What the fuck is that? And with this extra point, it puts them within 10 points. Now they need to recover this onside kick. If they don't get it, they'll need a miracle. And they didn't get it. Ohio State has the ball. Minute 53 seconds left. Notre Dame has all 3 timeouts. They could make something happen if they can stop this offense. And they already got a first down. Not looking too good for Notre Dame. Ohio State manages to get another first down. This game is probably over. Lining up, Notre Dame needs 2 more stops, and they get the ball back with a slight chance of winning. But a run up the middle, he blasts through the middle and gets a first down. And that is most likely game. And Ohio State is now lining up in victory formation with 2 more kneel outs. The game is over. Never mind. It went over with 1 more kneel out. And the final score is 38-28, with Notre Dame losing their first game. Ohio State is now the first team to expand their borders. And let's spin the wheel again, and we are going to land on Georgia. Let's see which direction they're going to go. And it looks like they're going southeast. And that means the Georgia Bulldogs are going to be playing the Florida State Seminoles. Seminoles are lining up at the 48-yard line, down by 2 touchdowns with only a minute left to go. And they have no timeouts. So if they're going to score, they need to score quick, get the ball back, and score again. After that first down play, they line up, 50 seconds left, go ahead and check the ball, spike the ball. Here we go. If they can score right here, they have a chance to come back and tie this game and go into overtime. Pocket collapsing, and he gets sacked. That's a loss of 14 yards. At this point, I hope they just don't spike the ball and they just go for something, a long shot. They need something. They need this line to hold. They just threw it out of bounds. I have no idea what Florida State is doing right now. Georgia just came to Florida and absolutely dominated while Florida had home field advantage. That pass broken up. That is the ball game. Georgia's lining up, victory formation. With this kneel, the game is over. Georgia takes out the Florida Seminoles 35-21. And with that dominating performance, Georgia now expands their borders down to Florida. And with that, let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. And it lands on Missouri. And let's see which direction they will be going. And it looks like they are going north. And it looks like the number 11 seed Missouri is going to be playing the number 25 seed Iowa. Missouri is down by 2 points. Iowa has the ball. There's 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Missouri just needs to stop them. Iowa is using all the clock they can, getting the time down to 2 seconds before they snap the ball. It's a pass play. Oh, and they had a wide open person. They're at the 46. If Missouri is going to stop them, they need to stop them within 10, 15 more yards. Iowa's probably going to take it down to 2 seconds again. Yep, they did. And after this play, they had 2-minute warning. So Missouri didn't have to use one of their timeouts. Missouri needs to get three more stops. And they blew right up the middle. That's a gain of, I think it was 6. 3rd and 3. Missouri thinks they're going to rush the ball, which I think they are too. They need to stop him though. Oh, it's a pass. It's a pass. He throws it deep. In the end zone. That's a touchdown, Iowa. Damn. Missouri has no chance now. With this extra point, it makes it a 9-point lead. Missouri needs to get down the field quick and score and try to get the ball back. And that little check down pass did not do them any good. They're not using any of their timeouts for some reason. This clock is still ticking as they line back up. 2nd and 10. They need to get the ball downfield and quick if they want any chance of winning this game. He's looking, fires across the middle to the tight end. That's caught. Not a first down, but they use one of their timeouts. Missouri's lining back up. Still got a timeout left. They get a couple of yards there, but they're going to have to hurry up and get to the line. They need a deep ball right here in the end zone for a touchdown for them to even have a chance, even if they get the onside kick. There's a deep ball. He caught it. Got out of bounds, too. Missouri going to shoot it down the field one more time. Quarterback scrambling, making time. He throws it wide open in the end zone. That's a touchdown. They have a chance if they get this onside kick. If they hit this extra point, they get the ball back, and they can win it with a field goal. But they got to get the ball back. And onside kicks aren't too friendly. Lined up for the onside kick. Here it goes. They got a good bounce. It's bobbled. Oh, but they got it back. They had a chance. They had a chance for the ball right there. Iowa's going to go into victory formation. I don't think Missouri's even going to waste their timeout. They're not. They just took the loss. They had a chance to get the onside kick, but they failed. And the number 25 team puts out Missouri, which Missouri is the number 11 team. That's what you call an upset. And with that, Iowa takes Missouri's land, and let's get on to the next game. And we'll spin this wheel, and we land on LSU. And let's see which direction they will be going. And it looks like they're going west. That's going to make number 13 LSU go into number 20 Texas A&M. LSU came into Texas A&M Stadium and absolutely dominated them, scoring this again, just patting it on them. They absolutely dominated Texas A&M. The score is about to be 45-17, and Texas A&M has absolutely no chance. LSU just got an interception, and they ran it back for 6, just to add another 7 on top of Texas A&M. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just letting the time expire. Look at this. Threw it right to him, and he took it all the way back to the house for 6. The number 13 LSU is walking the dog, which is Texas A&M at number 20. And time has expired. LSU wins 52-17. 119 rushing yards, 22 rushing attempts, and 2 touchdowns. LSU's running back went off this game. And with that, LSU takes over half of Texas, and I believe they have the most land at this point. So let's spin this wheel again. And it looks like it's going to land on Penn State. Let's see which direction they're going to be going. And that is southwest. And that actually is an expansion. With that expansion, they went through the tiniest part of Maryland and Virginia, so I just gave them both. And let's see the next team that's going to be playing. And it looks like it's going to be USC. I thought it was going to be the Texas Longhorns, but it's not. When USC is going to be going southeast, and that is into the Arizona territory. The USC Trojans have dominated the Arizona Wildcats at their home field. Arizona is down 42-17. There's only a minute left in this game. There's really not much they can do, so we're just going to go ahead and spin to the end of the game. And this will be the last play of the game as Arizona tries to throw it into the end zone. The ball is bouncing everywhere, but it doesn't even matter. It went down as an incompletion, and the USC Trojans have beat the Arizona Wildcats 42-17. And with that win from the Trojans, there's only 2 other teams in the entire West Coast. So let's spin this wheel again, and let's see who we land on. And it's going to be the Oklahoma Sooners. And let's see which direction they will be going, and that is going to be east. And I believe that is a state rivalry. And it is Oklahoma Sooners versus Oklahoma State.
This is not what I expected out of the Oklahoma Sooners at all. Oklahoma State beats them 45-7. I have no idea what happened with the Oklahoma Sooners. It was a pretty even matchup, even in the game. But Oklahoma State, the number 17 team, takes down Oklahoma Sooners, the number 16 team. That's what happened. 29 rush attempts, 250 yards with 4 touchdowns. That is insane.
And with that, the Cowboys now own the whole state of Oklahoma. And now let's see who we land on. It's going to be Kansas. Now, which way are they going to be going? That is going to be northwest. And that actually is our second expansion. And now the map looks like this. Let's spin the wheel again and see who is playing. And let's see the team we land on this time. And it looks like it's going to be Ole Miss. And which direction will they be heading? And that is going to be northeast, which I believe is Alabama. And it is. Ole Miss is going to be going into Alabama and playing them.
Bama is up by 2 touchdowns with 55 seconds left to go. Ole Miss trying to make the score look a little better if they score one more time. Alabama is the number 5 team, and Ole Miss is the number 6 team. It's actually swapped from what you see on the screen right now. I guess NCAA has not updated their standings since ESPN has released theirs, but we're going off of ESPN, not the game. With 37 seconds left, Ole Miss gets the ball. They get a little strike down the middle. They went ahead and spiked the ball, so it is now 2nd and 10. 21 seconds left on the 28-yard line. They can strike the end zone. Oh, he was wide open. That might have been a late hit, though. Roughing the passer. Yes, it was. So that ball is going to get moved up pretty far. It's going to be on the 14. The clock was stopped. But Alabama is still up by 2 touchdowns, and there's only 17 seconds left. Throw it into the end zone. That's caught for a touchdown, making it 21-28. Ole Miss has a chance. Very slight chance, but has a chance to make this game go into overtime. They're going for 2 points right here to make it 22-28. If they hit this, they will be down by 6, but the quarterback is smothered. He was trying to flip it to the running back, but couldn't get it off in time. Now they have to score and get a 2-point conversion if they can get the onside kick. We've seen it before. It's a very hard thing to do. Here it goes. The kick is up, and Bama scoops it right up. And that is going to be the ball game. Alabama in victory formation. All they have to do is kneel it once, and that's the game. And Alabama takes down Ole Miss 28-20.
And with that, Alabama, Georgia, and Clemson have the 3 biggest lands down south. Now we'll go ahead and spin the wheel again, and it lands on Kansas, who just expanded. Which direction will they be going this time? And that is going to be east. So it looks like they are going to be matching up against Iowa, who just won their game against Missouri. Let's see how this plays out.
Iowa got creamed by Kansas. Kansas won 37-3, only allowing Iowa to score 3 points.
And that was definitely our most dominant performance we've seen yet. Let's spin this wheel and see what we get. And it looks like we got the Texas Longhorns. This is their first time playing. And they're going to be going northeast. And that means they're matching up against Oklahoma State.
So we're coming into this game. It's tied up at 31. 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Number 4 Texas is currently tied with number 17 Oklahoma State. I was expecting Texas to blow Oklahoma State out, but they are tied right now. 1:42 left. Texas still has all 3 timeouts. So does Oklahoma State. Looks like Texas is going to want to push this ball up and either get a field goal. Oh my God! Oklahoma State just intercepted the ball. They have it at the 41-yard line. Oklahoma State has a chance to do one of the biggest upsets this entire video. That was probably the biggest play of this game. Oklahoma just needs to get at least 10 yards to make this an easy field goal. And they have it, and more. This game is over. This game is over. All they need is a field goal, and they win. Texas calls timeout, though. They still have 2 left. Minute 25. Oklahoma is lining up. Looks like they're going to run the ball. Their plan is probably to run the clock out. Texas is still going to use their timeouts, though. Oklahoma is on the brink of the biggest upset I've ever seen. If I was Texas, the smart choice would be let them score. Texas is all out of timeouts. Oklahoma State is at 3rd and 2. If Texas can hold them here, they can stop them at a field goal. Okay, they got them at a field goal. Oklahoma's going to burn this 36 seconds off the clock and kick their field goal. And Texas is going to have around 40 seconds to score. And here's the field goal. And it's good. Texas now has to answer back. And I think it was 32 seconds. Texas has the ball at the 16-yard line with exactly 30 seconds left. They have no timeouts. They need to get down the field and fast. They found an open receiver. He's going. He needs to get out of bounds, though. Oh, he didn't get out of bounds. That might be it. This might be it. It might take them the whole 20 seconds to line up. They might get to spike it off and get one more throw off. But that was a beautiful throw to a wide open receiver. He just needed to get out of bounds. Clock is ticking. 12 seconds. They're going to spike it. They're going to have 8 seconds left. 8 seconds. That could be time for 2 plays. 2 quick plays, but they need a deep ball in the end zone. If you're a Texas fan, I know you're on the edge of your seat right now watching this. Here it goes. Final play. 3-man rush. He's got all the time in the world. Throws it up. Time is expiring. It's in the end zone. And it was picked off. Oklahoma State just upset the Texans. The Longhorns just lost to Oklahoma State. The number 4 seed just got put out by the number 17 seed, 34-31. The game-winning interception led to a field goal. That was a beautiful game by Oklahoma, down to the wire. And again, their running back is just carrying them all the way. 23 rush attempts, 112 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's going to get them this Imperialism win.
And with that crazy upset, this is what our map looks like. Now let's spin the wheel again, and let's get another good game. Looks like it's going to land on Michigan. It's Michigan. If they go anywhere but south, they don't go anywhere. But they're going to go southwest, and that puts them up against Ohio State.
All right, so we have reached the 2-minute warning. The score is 17-17. Ohio State has the ball and is pushing downfield. Ohio State lines back up. Looks like a pass play. Nope, it's a run. Wow, I'm glad I'm not a defensive coordinator. There's the snap, the kick, and it's good. Ohio State takes a 3-point lead. Wolverines line up at the 16-yard line. They have 1 minute and 26 seconds with 2 timeouts to get down the field. He got this quick slant route. Easy 11 yards. They rush back up to the line. Didn't want to waste the timeout. They're lined up. He's looking to throw. The line's collapsing. He got a nice throw off, though. And I don't know if they wasted that timeout. He looked like he fell out of bounds to me. But they called timeout. Stopped the clock at 1 minute and 2 seconds. Wolverine lines back up. Here it goes. Line's holding. He got a man. Nice little curl route. Clock's ticking. Wolverines have lined back up. 1st and 10. They spike the ball. If they get at least 10 yards, they're in easy field goal range. The line's... Oh my God. He might take it all the way. He's in for the touchdown. The Wolverines are up by 3 points. After the extra point, it would be 4. Ohio State has 35 seconds and 3 touchdowns, 3 timeouts to get down the field. Oh, I thought that was an interception. Ohio State has 32 seconds and 3 timeouts to get down the field. Beautiful pass. Timeout used. They got up to, I think it was about the 35-yard line. 36-yard line, okay. They need a touchdown. A field goal is not going to do anymore. Oh, they got a good, beautiful route. Got space. They are now across the 50-yard line. They went almost 20 yards on that play. They have 1 timeout with 23 seconds left. Wolverines are fighting right now. Pocket's collapsing, but he got the pass off to the running back. Dump pass down the middle. That is almost a first down. I believe that's like 2nd and inches. They are fresh out of timeouts now. 17 seconds. They need to get in the end zone or out of bounds. Throwing towards the marker. Oh, he had him. I don't know why he threw it out. 13 seconds left. They have at least 2 more plays to get in the end zone. Oh, pocket collapse quick, but he got the ball out. That was beautiful. 4th and inches, 9 seconds. This is the ball game. He throws it quick and is batted down. The Wolverines just stunned Ohio in Ohio. They're going to knee it out in victory formation, and that is the ball game. The Wolverines beat Ohio State 24-20. What a game.
Michigan is now bordering the +3 overall to every starting player. Now I'll spin the wheel again. We land on Oregon. And which direction will Oregon be going? Southwest. And that is going to be an expansion. And now the map looks something like this. So let's spin the wheel again. And we are going to be landing on NC State. This will be their first game. Their direction is north. And they are not going to be playing their game. That is actually an expansion right next to Penn State. So the map looks like this now. And we are going to be spinning the wheel for a 3rd time this turn. And we land on Penn State. And they are going to be going north. And that is actually another expansion. This is our 3rd expansion in this turn. So let's spin this wheel for a 4th time. Hopefully we get a game. Kansas State. This will be their first game if they actually get a game. And the direction they will be going in is southwest. So that makes them play Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Oklahoma State has 1 minute and 35 seconds to get into the end zone. They're down by 1 touchdown. 2nd and 10. He finds a wide open receiver. Makes it 1st and 10. That was for about 12 yards. They're down at the 30. And they're back up to the line quick after using a timeout. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds to get into the end zone. If they don't, they're not going to win this game. The quarterback takes off with it. Oh, he should have just ran. He would have got yards. 2nd and 10. Still have 2 timeouts. They need to get 30 yards. He's got plenty of time, and it collapses right at the last second. He's got to throw it away. 3rd and 10. They need something right here. Pockets holding. They've got a bunch of slant routes. Ooh, but he found his tight end wide open. Oklahoma State has the chance to possibly push this game into overtime. They're going to run it right up the middle. That's down at the 1-yard line. I thought he was getting in. This is a touchdown score right here. And he gets in. Now with an extra point, the game is tied, and they have a chance to go into overtime if their defense can stop it. Kansas State does have all 3 timeouts and 1 minute and 6 seconds to get downfield and score anything. They're running the ball, but he got 9 yards on that play, and they called timeout. They line back up. If Oklahoma State wants to go in overtime, they need to hold them on defense. They got a long ball. Oklahoma State with the pick. Is this going to turn into another game just like Texas? They are now in field goal range right here. And it'd be smart just to try to get a first down, get them to waste their timeouts, and win the game with a field goal. That's a good rush up the middle for 5 yards. Kansas State uses one of their timeouts. Another good rush. Kansas State wastes their last timeout. It's a full force. They're fully showing it's a run. Pulling the wide receiver for extra block. Oh, he jukes backwards. He might go all the way. Oh, he gets pushed out at the 1 yard line. They might as well just go for the touchdown now. Here it is. For the lead. And he falls in for the touchdown. Oklahoma State has done it again. Kansas State lines up. They only have 36 seconds. No timeouts. Can they push down the field? Get a quick slant. Brushes off a couple defenders. Gets pushed forward. They need to get to the line quick and spike it. They get up to the line. They burn 11 seconds off the clock after the catch was made. They have 19 seconds to get from their 28 to the end zone. Here it is. They line up. They need a long shot right here and get out of bounds. He's looking. He's got plenty of time. Pocket collapses as soon as I said that. Wow. 12 seconds. That's probably going to dwindle down all the way to zeros. And it does. That is the end of the game. Oklahoma State beats Kansas State, which their ESPN rankings is Oklahoma State at 17, Kansas State at 18. And once again, Ollie Gordon carrying this team.
The Oklahoma State Cowboys continue their run. So let's spin the wheel and get another game. And we have Kansas, the big brother of Kansas State. And which direction will they be going? South. I actually believe, yes, I am right, that is Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Every game Oklahoma State has played, it's been a close game. They are currently up by 3 with 2 minutes left to go. But Kansas does have the ball. It's 3rd and 1. Everybody has all their timeouts. Oklahoma State needs a stop. Oh, that might be short. 4th and 1. Kansas is going to have to go for it. 4th and 1. This could be the ball game. And they're passing it on 4th and 1. But they get it. And they're all the way down at the 40-yard line. Minute and 5 seconds. They have 2 timeouts. Oklahoma State is pushed back into their own zone at this point. They get a horrible play. They should have just threw that out of bounds. They just lost 2 yards, but the clock did stop. Kansas lining it back up. Pocket's collapsing, but he got it off to a wide open man at the 20-yard line. They use a timeout, stop the clock with 55 seconds left. They're at the 20-yard line, down by 3. Kansas almost got to him, but he threw it out of bounds. Time is drained off this clock so slow if you're Oklahoma State. Kansas lines up, gets it complete. Oh, no, they got it knocked free out of his hand. 3rd and 10. If Oklahoma stops them right here, they most likely will kick a field goal. 47 seconds left. Kansas hikes the ball. Pocket's collapsing. He gets the throw off. Again, Oklahoma with the interception to win the game. Oklahoma State taking victory formation. Will Kansas State waste their timeout? Probably not. They won't. The clock is going to expire. Kansas State is eliminated. Oklahoma lives to see another day. Once again, the running back gets player of the game. This man is carrying this team all the way to the end.
This run that Oklahoma State is on is absolutely insane. They've beat great teams, but let's see the next team to play. It's actually Oklahoma State. And which direction will they be going? They're going to be going southwest. And that is Oklahoma State's first expansion. So now they have the biggest territory. Now I'm low-key tired of getting expansions, so let's actually play a game. NC State. And where will they be going? They will be going southeast. And that is a North Carolina versus South Carolina matchup.
Clemson is trying to ice the game with just any score right here. The Wolfpack is down by 6 with only a minute left in the game. If Clemson scores anything, they ice the game. Clemson's just looking to run the clock out. Oh, they got a gap. That's a touchdown. Wow. Why are they going for 2? They said, fuck you guys. We want to be up by 14. And they are. Clemson got an interception. They are now in victory formation. Going to kneel this game out. and the clock is going to expire. The number 14 team, Clemson, takes out the number 24 team, NC State.
And with that, Clemson now expands up and is bordering Penn State. So let's spin the wheel and see who's playing next. And it looks like it's going to be Alabama. And which direction are they going to be going? Southeast. And that is actually going to put Alabama against Georgia. This is a big time game.
All right, we jump into this game. Alabama 27, Georgia 34. Alabama is down by 1 touchdown. They have 2 timeouts. They need to stop Georgia here. They didn't stop them there. It's 1st and 10. They need 3 consecutive stops, get a punt, and they'll have a chance to tie the game. Georgia is just running all over them. 2nd and 3, 1 second till the 2-minute warning. Bama just used all their timeouts. Not too sure why. Georgia's probably just going to keep running it. Oh, they're passing. Risky pass. Oh, it almost got batted out the air. He's got blockers. He's got yards. Straight out of bounds. 2-minute warning. Georgia's probably just going to kneel this game out. There's 1:53 left. Georgia up by a touchdown. In field goal range. But, yep, they're just going to kneel this game out. The number 1 team, Georgia, takes out Alabama, the number 5 team, 27-34.
And with that, Georgia now owns basically the entire South. The only team left is Miami. And let's see what team we land on next. And speak of the devil, it's Miami. And which way are they going to be going? East. They got lucky and they went straight east, which is into LSU territory.
I jumped into this game a little bit late, but the score is currently 38-37, and the Miami Hurricanes are about to score for the go-ahead touchdown. And he dives in. That was a beautiful dive. This is the Miami Hurricanes' first game. They're the ranked 19 team. LSU is the ranked 13 team. They are trying to come out and make an upset in their very first game. They didn't get the 2-point conversion right there, which kind of hurts them. Their defense just needs to stop LSU. So LSU lines up, 1st and 10, 25-yard line, 1:22 left, no timeouts. And they almost just threw an interception. 2nd and 10. They need to get downfield. He's looking. He's got a nice little route. He breaks free. He got all the way to the 44-yard line. They're scrambling to get to the line. They're not going to spike it. They're just going to run a normal play. Quarterback's trying to change up the play. He's looking. Pocket's holding. He gets to throw, and he just throws it away. They need to score a touchdown to win the game. They cannot kick a field goal, or they'll lose. He's got a man. He's down at the 31-yard line. They are pushing down the field on the Miami Hurricanes. You've got to remember, though, they do not have any timeouts. They're coming up to spike the ball. They got 30 seconds left to get 31 yards. Here they go, lining up. 2nd and 10. Throw quick. Oh, but it's picked off. It got bobbled and picked off. LSU is about to lose to the Miami Hurricanes. How did this pick even happen? It bounced off his back and went straight into his hands. That's crazy. They're going to kneel this game out and walk out of LSU victorious in their very first game. The Miami Hurricanes just upset LSU 43-38.
And with that upset, we now have our top 10 teams. Now that we are in the top 10, all these games are going to mean a lot. So we have Oklahoma State, and they are going to be going west. They're going to be going west. And that is actually another expansion for Oklahoma State. But let's spin this wheel again. And we are going to be landing on Clemson. I thought it was going to be Oklahoma State again. And they're going to be going north. And that is actually a matchup between Clemson and Penn State.
We're hopping into this game with 1:43 left. Clemson is up by 7 points. It's 3rd and 11. Penn State has 2 timeouts, And Clemson just got the first down. Clemson back on the line. All they got to do is waste one more Penn State's timeout. There it is. They're lining up for another offensive play. They're going to run it up the middle. Dude, Clemson cannot run the ball against Penn State is what I'm seeing. I don't know what Clemson's doing, but they are running another play. 3rd and 17. And they run again, and they lose 2 more yards. It is now 4th and 19, and they have to punt the ball. 38-yard line, 13 seconds left. They need a miracle. Lining up. His pocket's collapsing. He's sacked. That's going to be the end of the game. And there it is. Clemson takes down Penn State, which is a bit of an upset because Clemson is 14 and Penn State is ranked number 8.
And with that, Clemson now owns majority of the North. All they have left is Michigan. So let's spin this wheel again and see what team we land on. It's going to be Miami. I took away all the South options because they can't go South. So now they are going to go North. And that is going to be Miami going into Georgia.
We are hopping into this game. I have no idea what I am watching right now, but Miami Hurricanes are currently up 8 points on Georgia. Georgia does have the ball with all 3 timeouts. They're on the 16-yard line, but they're down by 8 points to the Miami Hurricanes. They need to get this first down. They got it. He might go all the way. He's going to go all the way. He scores. Georgia's going to go for 2 points to try to tie the game up. But the fact that the 19-team Miami Hurricanes is beating Georgia by 2 points because they just failed the 2-point conversion is crazy. The Hurricanes have the ball. Still 2 minutes left in this game. They need to get yards, and my God, they are picking apart this Georgia defense, apparently. They are now up to the 50-yard line in one play. This is insane. Miami comes into Georgia as an extreme underdog, and they are looking for a win. If you would have ever asked me this question of if I would see Hurricanes beat the Bulldogs, I'd tell you no every single time. But they are on track to do so. 1 minute, 52 seconds left. Georgia has 2 timeouts. The clock stopped, but it's 1st and 10. Georgia gets a stop and calls a timeout. It is 2nd and 12 now. Georgia's really trying to stop them here for just a field goal. They're going to keep running the ball, try to get clock down. That's another timeout. That's the last timeout Georgia has. Now 3rd and 14. The Miami Hurricanes can get this clock down to under right at a minute. Here's the snap, the kick, and it's good. That was a long field goal. Georgia has 58 seconds to get this ball in the end zone. Down by 5 points. No timeouts. Carson Beck looking, and he throws an interception. The Miami Hurricanes are about to go into Georgia and beat them 42-37. Miami Hurricanes are going to need this ball and walk out of Georgia victorious, taking down the favorites to win this whole thing. The number 1 seed just got put out by the number 19 seed.
And now that was the biggest upset of the game. The Hurricanes move up and claim the whole South. So let's spin the wheel and see who we land on. We have Oregon. In which direction will they be going? Southwest. That's got them going into USC's territory.
Now this is what I expected Georgia to do to the Hurricanes. So at least one of the top teams is doing the job right. The Oregon Ducks eliminate USC.
Oregon now claims majority of the West. The only team standing in front of them is Utah. Now let's spin this wheel and see our next team to play. And it's going to be Clemson, and they're going to be going southeast. That is going to be putting them into Tennessee, which is their first game playing.
Clemson is up 17-10 on the Tennessee Volunteers, looking to close out the game. Only 1 minute and 32 seconds left. Tennessee has 2 more timeouts. But if Clemson even scores a field goal, this game is out of hand. Lining back up, 3rd and 2. They get a first down. They didn't get the first down, but they still get a kick field goal, which would make the score 20-10. Here's the snap, the kick, and it's good. Clemson is up 20-10. Tennessee was moving down the field pretty quickly, but with 0 timeouts and no chance of winning, the final score was 20-10.
And Tennessee played their first game, and they lost their first game. So now we spin the wheel, and this team is going to fight for the top 5 position. It is Oklahoma State, and they are going to be going southeast. And that's going to put both of the Cinderella teams going against each other.
So we hop in this game. Miami Hurricanes down by a touchdown to Oklahoma State. Both of these teams have put out 2 great teams. Oklahoma State putting out Texas, Miami Hurricanes putting out Georgia. 1:46 seconds left. Miami Hurricanes have all 3 timeouts. And there it is. Oklahoma State finishing the game off with an interception like they always do. Oklahoma State, their defense always comes in clutch. Every single time they're up by any type of score, another team has the ball and a chance to win the game, they get an interception. Oklahoma State is going to add some points here, either with a touchdown or a field goal. 3rd and goal. They're going to run it up the middle. He almost got all the way into the end zone. They're going to take the easy 3 points and go up by 10 points against the Miami Hurricanes. 34. He missed, actually. That's crazy. He missed a chip shot field goal. And now the Hurricanes still have a chance. The Hurricanes are lining up on the 20-yard line. 1:24 seconds, no timeouts. But Oklahoma State's defense is clamping them up. Now they need to go 90 yards down the field in 55 seconds. There's 15 of them. Lining up 3rd and 5, 25-yard line. Clock is ticking fast, though. And Oklahoma State with a pick 6. Oh, my. And with this last throw from the Miami Hurricanes, the game is over, 38-24.
And this is the top 5. And since it's the top 5, I took out the power-ups, since I think it's unfair if any of the teams get the power-ups at this point. And for the next game, we have Clemson. And the direction they will be going is southeast. And that's going to put them going up against Oklahoma State, which has put down so many powerhouses.
Well, somebody eventually was going to do it to them. Oklahoma State is about to lose to Clemson, 41-20. There's only 15 seconds left. The most they can do is score a touchdown if they get lucky. Ten seconds left. They still have all their timeouts, but it really doesn't matter. They're probably going to throw a deep ball, and they did. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They call a timeout. They really just want to make this score look a little better. And the time expires, but there is a flag. They're just delaying the inevitable. Pass interference. They're going to get the ball at the 1-yard line. No, 11-yard line. They have one more chance to score a touchdown to make this game look a little better in the score box. And they can't even do that. And there it is, Oklahoma State. Their Cinderella run was ended by the Clemson Tigers.
And now Clemson Orange takes over most of the map after they put out the Cinderella team. And let's see who is going to be playing next. And Clemson is in the hot seat again, and they are going to be going northwest. And this is now going to be a challenge for Clemson as they are going up against the national champions.
1:31 seconds left. The Wolverines are down 9 points to Clemson. They have the ball, though. Oh, he dropped it. 2nd and 10. Still have all 3 timeouts. They're going to need a touchdown and a little bit more on top of that. 3rd and 9. Still haven't used their timeouts. They need to get yards here. They did. They got the first down. They're probably going to use a timeout. They did. 1st and 10, right outside the 50-yard line. Quick pass. He dropped it. Still a minute in the game. Still have 2 timeouts. Threw an interception. Clemson picked it off. Looking to run it back. They got chased down, though. And it looks like Clemson's going to need out, and that's the game. The Wolverines have been eliminated. 42-33.
Now this is your top 3. Clemson has taken over this entire map, and Utah has yet to play a game. So we are going to spin, and we have Oregon, and they are going to be going west. And now finally, we are going to see Utah play their first game, and they're in the top 3.
We come into this game, Oregon's winning 36-29. The Utah Utes do have the ball and a chance to tie the game. 3rd and inches. They didn't use their last timeout. They're playing strategically. They got an easy play. God damn, he got body slammed. Utah Utes lining up. 1st and 10. A minute left. They still have a timeout. Number 3 is wide open. He cuts up, and I think he's down at the 4-yard line. Lining it up. 4-yard line. Short pass. Got the first down. Then they use their timeout. We might just see our first overtime game in this entire video. And this is the Utah Utes' first game, and they can tie the game up with a extra point. Here's the extra point to tie the game at 36 even, and he makes it. 1st and 10, 29 seconds. Oregon has all 3 timeouts. They could get down the field, but they're running the ball. Looks like they're accepting overtime. The Utah Utes are lining up. They have to score. And that run got absolutely nowhere. They lost a yard. They're going to try to get some yards just so they can get a first down. They threw an interception. Oregon could take this back, but they didn't. Now all Oregon has to do is put points on the board. Field goal, touchdown, anything. That actually might not be how college works. 2nd and 3, 18-yard line. They think they can pick it up on the ground. But the Utah Utes are all over that. 3rd and 5. The stadium is going crazy. Wide open man. Down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal. I'm guessing this is a run play. But I'm not a defensive coordinator for a reason. But it is a run play. They're all stacked up in the middle. Hands it off to the running back. He finds a gap, but he can't extend far enough. Here it is. UTEP needs to stand strong. I'm not sure why they have a cornerback all the way over there guarding nobody, but they do. It's a flip play. It's a fumble. Utah recovers it. They have another chance. I didn't say anything because I'm kind of confused why Oregon has the ball right now. Oregon lines up at the 21-yard line. That was a filthy juke right there. 13-yard line. Their quarterback. Oh, he flipped it. He's going to score. And he's in the end zone. That's a touchdown, Oregon. Since this is the second overtime, they have to go for a 2-point conversion. If they don't get it here, and they're not going to get it. UTEP has a chance to still win this game. UTEP needs to score the ball and get a 2-point conversion, and they can still win this game. They're at the 20-yard line, 2nd and 5. A little flip to the tight end, gets shoved right out of bounds. 3rd and 3 at the 18-yard line. He's probably going to look for a quick pass, and he does, and they score. UTEP has a chance to win the game. Let me correct myself. I just said UTEP. It's the Utah Utes. My bad. They have a chance to win the game if they can make this 2-point conversion. It's going to be a pass play. Number 2 is wide open, but he doesn't get it off. That honestly should have been a fumble. Now it's going to be a 2-point conversion battle. Utah with the first chance to make a 2-point conversion. And they're running it, and Oregon's all over that. Now if Oregon converts this 2-point conversion, this game is over. And they're going to run it also. And they have a... Oh, he juked him for the... Oh, wow. That's the way to end the game. I thought he was about to get tackled. Oregon wins 44-42 in triple overtime.
And after our very first overtime game in this whole video, we are finally going into the championship, which is Oregon going up against the Clemson Tigers.
We're just inside the 2-minute warning. Clemson is up by 4 points. Oregon is at the 35-yard line. They have all 3 timeouts. Threw that ball away because their line just collapsed. Minute 52 left on the 35-yard line. Oregon needs to score. They got a wide open receiver down the field. He is going to be down at the 8-yard line. He was down at the 9-yard line. First and goal. They're trying to run it in. He gets stopped at about the 6. Second and goal. They're running. He's at the 2-yard line. This is for the game. Third and goal, 2-yard line. They're going to throw it. He threw it in. Touchdown, Oregon. They've got the lead with a minute left in the game. After a bad kick return, it's 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line. Clemson still has all 3 timeouts. And they got to play. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped the ball. 53 seconds left. They got to go all the way down the field. The quarterback instantly took off with that. That must have been a design run. Lining back up after that. Good gain on the ground. 48 seconds. 2 timeouts. Oh, he has a wide open man. He got heck of yards on that run. 43 seconds left. They're at the 37-yard line. Oregon is not safe right now. They're going to run it. Clemson's lining up. Quarterback's changing the plays. It's another run. What is Clemson doing? That's my bad miscalculation. I'm bad at math. It's late. I need to go to bed. Oregon is only up by 3 points. With this field goal, it could be tied. And he makes it. 41-41. The championship game is going into overtime. So Oregon's going to get the first chance to strike here in overtime. They do a little run play. They got about 4 yards. Oh, they got a good gain. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. From the 11-yard line, they rush it up the middle. Get about 5 yards on the play. They're down at the 6. Oregon Ducks looking to score. They did a little flip play, and they score. They got the first touchdown of overtime. And they're telling them it's time to go night-night. Oregon chose the safe route and is going for the field goal. Extra point, sorry. And they get it. 48-41. First play from the 25-yard line. Pocket was collapsing. He was under pressure for one play, and it's a touchdown. Clemson could go for the win or go for the tie. And they chose to go for the tie. It's not guaranteed, but here it is. The kick is up, and it's good. 48-48. We are going into double overtime. In double overtime, Clemson has the first chance to get in the end zone. And they're going to run it up the middle. That was a good gain on the play. 6 yards. They're down as 19. From the 19-yard line, Clemson hikes it. It's a pass play this time. Quarterback scrambles up. He's got a wide open man. He went out of bounds, though. He had the touchdown if he just kept going. But they're down at the 5-yard line. From the 5-yard line, they're running it. Is he going to get pushed? No, he's not. He's down at the 1. From the 1-yard line, it's a run. Oh, and he stumbles, and he actually loses a yard. 3rd and goal. Here it is. Oregon is backed all the way up. It's a design run from the quarterback. It's a flip, and they score it. They have to go for 2, though. Now Clemson is telling Oregon it's time to go to sleep. Clemson is required to go for 2. This could make or break it. It's a pass. Oh, but they blitzed, and the quarterback goes down. They only got 6 points. Oregon has a chance to win the game. Oregon lining up, 25-yard line. It's a pass. Easy, wide open pass down the middle for a 10-yard gain. They need to get in the end zone. And he does a little chunk play. Oh, but he drops the ball. 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. It's another pass play. Scrambling, looking for somebody. Throws it deep, out of bounds. Oregon needs to move the ball from this 15-yard line. He's got a man. I don't know if he has it though. 4th and 1. Where he caught the ball, he had the first down, but he ran backwards. 4th and 1. This is the ball game on the line right here. It's a run. Clemson's going to stop it. Clemson stops it. Clemson won the football game in double overtime. If you were going to tell me Clemson was going to win this video, I would have told you you're crazy. But Clemson has just won this channel's first ever Imperialism College Football 25. They beat Oregon 54-48. What a game from both teams.
And there it is. After an electric finish, all you Clemson fans can now go celebrate. My wife is a Clemson fan. I'm probably not going to hear the end of this, but don't go anywhere yet. This is the point system that we are going to go by for the records. Turns lasted is 1 point, wins equal 5 points, losses -5 points, expansion 1, and Imperial wins 10. So for example, Ohio State lasted 3 turns, won 1 game, lost 1 game, didn't have any expansions, and didn't win the Imperialism. So they got 3 points. So let's show you the actual points. So here's your bottom 5. Notre Dame is number 25 with -4 points, and Arizona was the first team not to have negative points. And Oklahoma is in 20th place with 1 point, and Iowa is the first team on here with a win, and they have 8 points. At 15, we have NC State with 9 points, and at 11, we have Alabama with 14 points. And here you can see wins and expansions do put you up the list a little bit. And at 10, we have Tennessee with 14 points. And at 6, we have Georgia with 22 points. This is our first 5 with all of them in double digits. And if you can see, Utah and Tennessee both have 0 wins. And it just shows that if you hide and you don't get landed on, you can make it pretty far up the list. And here we have our top 5, with Michigan coming in at 5 and Clemson coming in at number 1 with the only Imperialism win so far. And looking at this graphic, you can see Oklahoma State with 5 wins, and they're above Oregon, who made it all the way to the championship. So this shows if you get landed on and you win your games, you're going to get a lot of points. And with that, this is the end of the video. And I just want to say this is the longest video I've ever recorded, and I put a lot of effort into this editing. And if you're still here and watch the whole video through, I appreciate you. And if you don't mind, drop a like, let me know if you want to see more of these, and also, college football started today. So I know the top 25 will definitely be changing, because right now Florida State is losing by a touchdown in their game, and they're playing an unranked team. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.